Have I said it? Chapter 14, Satsang. Satsang is the activity and communication of truth, by Bubba John. Satsang is the real condition. Satsang is the activity and communication of truth. The function of satsang is truth. It is truth. It is no solution, no answer, no thing. Satsang is the principal condition of sadhana. The entire process of sadhana is its realization. Satsang is truth, it arrives as truth, and it functions as truth in life. Satsang does not proceed toward a goal of truth. Satsang is truth. It is the life of truth. It is the force, the consciousness that is truth. Truth does not specially appear under the form of anything extraordinary or fascinating. It is the most subtle communication, the most absolute communication, the most obvious communication, and its only condition is the obvious. In satsang, the Dharma, which is truth itself, is communicated always perfectly, absolutely, without limitation. Always, all of it is given. The truth is fully communicated in satsang. It is the perfect condition of satsang. The force that is in satsang is the force of reality. The intensification of everything is the activity of satsang. Satsang is a paradox. There is a real process which is called satsang. It is the unqualified communication of life. It is simply unqualified conscious relationship. Satsang is a relationship. It is obvious. Satsang is the enjoyment of relationship, being in relationship. Satsang is the meditation. That is the real condition. That is the realization. That is perfect enjoyment. Satsang is the discovery. Satsang is the realization. Satsang is understanding. It is meditation. It is truth. It is enjoyment. It is humor. It is the principle of life. Satsang is only force, intensity. It is one. The absolute vision is communicated in satsang all the time. Satsang itself is the absolute vision. It is above your heads. Just sit up a little straighter. God is the entire principle of this work. There is absolutely no limitation in the principle of this satsang. Only the divine is active in this work. The divine person, the Lord, is the eternal Siddha, the master of this yoga. He is the revealer and the power which fulfills this satsang. The communication of satsang is the communication of that very one, that intensity, that absolute existing one. The Lord is the fundamental condition communicated in satsang with the man of understanding. From the beginning, not merely at the end, truth is the condition of this process. Satsang is your condition in the worlds. It is the true nature of your birth. It is the God-given form and real destiny. The assumption of limitation is not the nature of this satsang. In this satsang, your perfection, your real condition is assumed. The divine nature of this life is assumed, lived and known. Satsang is the dream wherein the man of understanding appears. Satsang is attention to the Guru as Guru, attention to the Guru as the manifest agent of the very divine, attention to the Guru and through the Guru to the divine, the absolute divine, the absolute intensity of real God. Satsang is not simply a common relationship between a teacher and a disciple. Fundamentally, it is the intuitive enjoyment of the absolute divine. Satsang is absolute attachment to the Guru in God. It is maddening attachment, love of the Guru, that distracts one from the whole course of conventional life. Satsang is humour, delight. The truth is the condition of satsang that must be realized in every single moment. That constant realization is happiness. When satsang becomes your condition, every moment becomes the spiritual event. Not a breath is spent outside of satsang once it begins. Freedom always already is the case, thus freedom is enjoyed where truth suddenly comes alive. Mortal laughter does not change the condition of men, apart from the creation of temporary amusement. But divine humour, truth, delights men and utterly transforms their lives. Everything is satsang. There is only satsang. It is eternal. But after this is all seen to be so. It must be lived. Satsang must begin. Satsang must be enjoyed as the condition of life. Satsang is the great condition, the only condition. It is always your condition, but it is not lived. It is denied, forgotten, resisted. The principle of ordinary life is entirely, continually antagonistic to satsang. You can see it in yourself. How do you live satsang from hour to hour? You don't. Satsang is a radical condition, and it does require everything of you. It does require you to absolutely lose face. Truth must become the point of view, require truth. Don't be cool to a heart that's true. Come to satsang with real need, not with anything to defend. Everything a man brings to the heart to defend is destroyed. Everything he defends is undermined. Satsang contains and communicates itself as a demand. Every moment is a demand for attention. What arises is never the point, but it is always only a paradox and a test, a form of the always prior demand, which is itself the divine person, the Mahasiddha, the Siddha Guru. Consciousness is the demand, and that has nothing to do with the things that arise. Satsang is a fire. This communion is not a place where we talk philosophy. There is a living force enacted here. It is a living consciousness. This sadhana requires everything of you. You must do this sadhana with great intensity. I expect each one to maintain this satsang constantly. The best thing a man can do is spend his time in satsang. The quicker it becomes in you, the more intelligent, the more like reality you become. If we were not here in satsang together, what would we be doing? What is the alternative? What's on television tonight? What could you possibly do? All your alternatives are brief. In satsang, nothing is given, only that relationship is offered. Nothing is offered but satsang. Nothing is given but that relationship, because it is truth. Satsang does not fulfill your search. It is absolutely impossible to believe that there is only God, to assume it, to think it, to gather it. You have nothing to resort to other than that real life which is satsang. Satsang is the same for everyone. It is equally available to all. Live this satsang, enjoy this satsang. For those who live satsang, satsang is sufficient. Da, da, da.